So this week we're gonna pick up where we left off. 2 weeks ago we did Kimura. So this week I want to kind of get into Americana. The American lock is, I feel like it's underrated as an attack because you learn it as a beginner, but you learn like beginner setups. And then when people get good at defending them, it turns into more of a setup than anything else for some stuff, but people have trouble finishing it. So we're gonna go over kind of like advanced finishing mechanics for the Americana, and then we're gonna go over, today is basically gonna be top pins. So finishing from side control, finishing from half guard, and finishing from mount. And then next week we'll get into like follow-up attacks, using it as the setup for follow-up attacks, and then we'll get into some kind of just fun applications like from the guard, from triangles, some kind of funky places you can hit it from. So yeah, that should be good. Hey man, how are your shoulders? Are they decently loose? Yeah, let me use you. So yeah. We'll start side control, yeah. So I'm gonna caution everybody on these finishing mechanics. They're crazy tight. So just go slow, give your partner time if they need to kind of tap early. But when we go with the Americana, the way everybody's taught is we pin the wrist, right? We get under, we paint down, and we lift, right? There's kind of a lot of movement in their shoulder this way. So you can get taps, but breaking the arm is gonna be tough that way. So we're gonna try to maximize the mechanics of this. So instead of, when we're attacking this Americana, instead of covering the wrist, I want you to go higher up on the lever and I want you to cover the hand. It's a little funky. And instead of covering your own wrist, I just want you to take your other hand and cover your own knuckles. Now, the next step, just turn this way a little bit, there we go, is we're gonna pinch our elbows together so I'm isolating his shoulder. Usually this guy's gonna be trying to straighten his arm. So I need to get his wrist as close to his shoulder as possible. This is where we gotta be a little careful, but we're gonna pump this arm in until everything's tight. Now, to finish the lock, I don't wanna lift his elbow. I want to draw it along the power curve. The power curve goes from his elbow across the line of his ribs to his belly button. So if I'm here and I raise this way, if I pull it towards his elbow, way less movement there, right? So this, not this. All right. So if he's shelled up like normal, his hands are gonna be in, right? He's not just gonna lay there and let me have it. So when I come in and I cover him, I set my cross face. He's not giving me an underhook, so I'm just gonna cup his tricep. Now, I don't wanna try to push his arm down. He's strong, it's gonna be hard. Instead, I wanna push in a circular motion, like his hand is a clock. Like it's the hand on a clock. So if he resists me pushing straight down, if he resists this way, I don't even have to push very hard just because there's not a lot of strength there and I'm putting pressure on the elbow in. So he frames up, we get to side control, I cup the tricep, inside, I get high on the hand, high on the hand. I push that in a circle until I can get my elbow to the ground. I force into the ground, I weave, I go hand over hand. I pump everything in tight, I pinch my elbows. Now I just draw a line with my elbow across his belly button. And there is a ton of pressure there. So start with that, that's the mechanics. And then we'll go into kind of setting it up from the mount and backtracking into half guard in order to finish. What's up? What? Yeah, Americana breaks. Yeah. 1, 2.